Sally, and welcome to Heart of a Soul. Of course, I want to start my video by thanking everybody that's liking and subscribing. I ask that you guys share because, like I said, even if you feel like the message isn't for you, it might be for somebody else. And today's message was kind of difficult. Not the message itself, but trying to find it because so over the weekend, I kept thinking about what I was going to talk about, and it wasn't coming to me. And that's why I didn't post anything yesterday, because I didn't want to just throw something out there. I wanted it to come from the heart. And so this morning I was thinking about it again, and it came to me. A conversation that I had with a gentleman about a week or so ago, and he makes videos as well. And something that he says something along the lines of, he talks as if he's talking to a friend. And so when that popped in my head, I said, okay, I feel that. So what am I saying to my friend? And thought about it some more. And it came to me. I'm my friend. And it kind of goes along with last week's video of having self-love. Being comfortable enough with yourself that you're your own best friend. Because in all honesty, only we know what we really want. When we start looking to outside sources to fulfill our needs, almost every time we're going to set ourselves up for failure, because only we really know who we are and what we need at any given moment of the day. And and I found that this was important because, we need to learn how to depend on ourselves. And I have friends that I could call, and they're going to always be there for me. But in all honesty, I have to learn to be there for myself. So I asked myself, what do you need? And you know what I need every day is just encouragement. I need to encourage myself every day to just keep pushing forward, because it's tough. It's tough. Everyday life is just tough. Getting up and going to work, the kids, dinner, homework, laundry, maintaining the house, finding, time for yourself, whatever the case may be. Just everyday life can be tough. And sometimes we just need that encouragement to keep pushing forward, to know that we're doing the right thing, that we're headed in the right direction. And that's what I've been needing to do. So I've been finding ways to encourage myself on a daily basis. And it made me stop and think about how stressed I have been. And I thought about this time last year, I didn't feel that stressed. And I had to stop and ask myself, what is different this year? What was I doing last year that made this year feel so much heavier? And I remember that I had just finished reading, or actually listening to, an audio book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And I swear the book changed my life. So I went and I bought it, and it's only $10 on Amazon. And I really, really encourage you guys to get a copy of yourself and read this, especially if you've struggled with depression or anxiety. As you guys know, for me, it was anxiety. But I really feel like this book, it gave me the encouragement that I needed and helped me reorganize some things that were going on up here. And So the book, for other reasons, was there, but the fact that I bought it for myself that's my encouragement. That's what I needed. I needed to be reminded of the things that make me feel good and the things that helped me in the past. And it's not a problem or it's not an issue to go back and revisit some of those things, especially if they worked for you. And so whether it's buying a book or sitting there and, giving some time to yourself, to say, you're doing a good job. You're doing the best that you can. And even if you try a little bit every day, that's more than doing nothing. And sometimes doing nothing is okay too, because I try to put my best foot forward every day with everything that I do. And some days I'm just tired. And so like on Wednesdays, I don't make dinner. That's treat night. We buy out. Whatever my kids want to eat. And, but those are good too, just taking time to relax and not do much either, because I also realized that you can hustle your ass off. You can work hard day and night, but if you don't feel fulfilled, if you just feel tired and drained and not accomplished, then what's the point? So I'd rather take some time, a day here and there, to just stop and let my mind, let my body, let everything rest, so I can always put my best foot forward and always put my most into everything that I'm doing. And again, that's a type of encouragement, to say, I did good this week. I deserve a break today. And knowing that it's true. Something else that I've been trying lately is affirmations. Affirmations is a good way of encouraging yourself and reminding yourself that you are good enough, you're strong enough, you're smart enough, you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and all those great things, and that you have the power inside of you to change your life. I know I did, and I know you do too. I mean, there's different ways you can find it. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I first started this, I was calling like 4 friends every other day. Like, oh my God, what do I do? They were there for me, and I really appreciate them, and especially the ones that have been there for me over the years as well. And I always mention my friends because I was fortunate enough to have some good ones in my life. But there comes a point where we have to learn to do it for ourselves. And maybe that's been you your whole life. You felt like you can't depend on people, or maybe you don't want to share too much of your life because maybe they'll judge you. So I encourage you guys to do the opposite. Find people that you can depend on. Find people that you could talk to and that won't judge you, that you could be vulnerable with, that will listen and encourage you, especially in your hardest times, is because we need a balance of that. We need to show a little vulnerability sometimes, because when we start opening ourselves up and releasing some of those things, we make room for good things to come in. And that's what we want. We want an abundant life, and that means out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old and in with the new. So my message today is pretty simple. Just find ways to encourage yourself. Surround yourself with people that are going to always encourage you and build you up. And that's my video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.